Hi everyone, this is GildedReverieLenormand with Pixie Dust Tarot, and this is your December reading for 2022. So we have 3 piles here, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Pile 1 is represented with the Romance card, pile 2 is the Sugar Plum Fairy, and pile 3 is Glam. These are a little deck, indie deck that I'm making myself as I go. Eventually I might turn it into a deck I'll sell and make playing cards, but I'm just playing with different images and ideas on this deck. So take a deep breath in through your nose, close your eyes, release your breath through your mouth. Let's just relax and do that one more time. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath through your nose. I haven't done this in a long time. Release through your mouth. And now let Spirit guide you to the pile that's meant for you for messages on love, career, spirit, health, and other subject matters coming up in the month of December. Let's begin. And here is pile 1 with Romance. So let's get started with a little bit of a forecast into the winter. This is the winter's embrace. Let's see what's going on for winter. Sometimes these decks, these are V Love&Crystals. Her decks oftentimes feel kind of romantic. Oh, you got fertility. Okay. That's a good start. I was just saying to my sparkles of lights during my live that, you know, fertility seems to be in the air for everybody, but it doesn't necessarily have to mean just making babies. It could be fertility in all areas of your life. Like if you are, you know, having a change of careers or doing a new project, right now the ground is fertile for you to plant that seed. And maybe literally it's not. Maybe the winter's not the greatest time to plant seeds, but as far as energy, astrology, there just seems something in the air that's ripe for planting. So maybe start that project now, that new idea. All right, we're going to do a little bit of a silver and gold reading. So the first silver deck I have going is my the Fairy deck from Radley Valentine. Let's see what comes out for you. All right, you have balance coming out. So take everyone's input into consideration, merge viewpoints to create a better solution, and take your time. There's no need to rush. Very good. So do what you want to do, focus on what you want to focus on, but take your time about it. Don't, you know, I know this is a hard time of year to say don't rush, because it feels like we don't have a lot of time on our hands. But I think that if you take it easy, you'll see that it wasn't as important as you thought it was, you know, like the outcome will be like, oh, well, maybe I didn't have to rush it or to worry about it so much. So just take your time, enjoy your days. Spend as much time on things as you want or need, but don't go overboard. Don't push yourself too much for perfection, because I think that's kind of elusive anyway. Next, we're going to go to a gold deck. So gold, we've got messages from the fairies. Divine messages from the fairies. This could be like spiritual messages. But sometimes the fairies do have opinion about your health or your career. Okay, that one or that one. Ah, new home. See, I was getting something like that, like a new... yeah, the fertility, something right, new, a move of some step of some sort. Moving in is a step in the right direction for you. All right, what's this one? And winter. The answers to your prayers and affirmations are fully realized in the winter months. Okay, so winter officially starts December 21st, I think. And so you'll start to see some real changes towards the end of the month as far as home is concerned. All right, we have another gold deck. And let's see what the goddesses tell us. These are decks I never use. I feel bad because they're beautiful, but I'm just haven't used them very much. Okay, let's see what we have. What advice from the goddesses to you? Ooh, look at that. Yeah, here's another one. Cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. Wow, this fits so much in this reading. So on the one hand, fertility, you could be in a positive cycle to get pregnant if you're interested in that. But also I'm feeling, you know, we're feeling like there needs to be more balance there, you know, don't overwork yourself. So listen to your body when you're doing stuff, take it easy when you need to, and right, don't overexert yourself. And also Mercury goes into retrograde towards the end of the month. So that's another cycle that's coming up that may get, you know, cause you to feel a little shift, you know, something that you have to pay attention to. It's not super, you know, it depends on how you fare during retrogrades. It doesn't have to be anything bad or serious. It could be just a period of time where you reflect and you do things that start with you know, reorganize, readjust, but maybe not so much signing contracts and doing major changes. But some changes are, you know, are inevitable, and sometimes we can't always fix the timing according to Mercury retrograde. So it's important that when you do these things during a retrograde, to do them with a lot of care and thoughtfulness, and just make sure you know, dot your I's and cross your T's, and give yourself plenty of rest and time to assess things. And I just love, I'm like staring at all the purples here. This is a real throat chakra time of year too for you. A good time for you to to speak up, speak your voice. Don't keep things hidden from people. Like really talk about your feelings and things. And also it's a good intuitive time too, where your crown chakra is activated and you're receiving messages that you want to share with people. So that's also really exciting. All right, and let's get from the Kipper, which is a nice silver deck. Okay, let's see what's main thing happening. Oh, well, it's so appropriate. Gifts. Okay, gift giving. I wonder what holiday is happening in December that you would get gifts. That's so cute. All right, well, let's see if the Lenormand, which is our gold, is going to tell us what kind of gifts. Oh, okay. So you have, this has to do with you. And I feel like there's two women in this deck. There is the gentle woman with the rose, and then there's the sexy woman. And either one can represent the querent, the viewer, who is you, or you, a person of interest. And to me, this represents expressing yourself. So there is like this, there could be a sexuality that you're expressing. And also I like the 29th of December could be a special date for some people. I feel like we need a little bit more on this. So speaking of romance and sexuality, another gold deck is and we've got marriage on the bottom, is my my romantic fairy. Let's see what else. Ooh, yes. Okay, so you have a love language of physical touch. A tender touch means so much. And a workplace romance, common cause connection. So there could be somebody at work that you're interested in, maybe, that might turn into, because you chose the romance, and it feels like romance is here for you for sure. Romance, and because now everything is starting to make sense. Things related to the body, things related to balancing and cycles and rhythms, and okay, yes. So yes, your fertility is high. Romantic relations are high this month. Be careful with a workplace thing, but this can also represent somebody that you have a common cause with, like maybe wanting to do charity. And this energy is good past December into the winter months as well. So I really like that for you. Yeah, all this fertility. And I think that's going to be across the board, like in your body fertility, in your career, in your environment in general, your creativity, your health, your wealth. I feel like if you invest in things, you will get something in return too for investments. Ooh, I haven't done this in a while, so let's do some charms. Alrighty. That's not very many. Let's get a little bit more. All right, there we go. So let's see what we've got. Let me zoom on in. Well, so here we have, this is Gemini. That's what I thought, Gemini. Could be dealing with a Gemini, someone very special, or somebody thinks that you're very special. Very special charm here. Oh, my nails. Okay, then we have this key to somebody's heart, or somebody has the key to your heart. You have cool. You also have Cancer here, and the Cancer is imaginative. You also have glasses, so maybe it's time for you to get a new prescription, update your glasses, look a little bit closer in the matter. Also, glasses could represent some kind of eye surgery situation this month, and it's all going to be good. The glasses coming out meaning the ability to see really well. We have Sven. There's a bit of stubbornness going on with the stubborn Sven. We have the crown, or the tiara, which represents, to me, this represents the divine masculine and the divine feminine, like the emperor, empress quality energy. We also have this beautiful emerald and diamond piece, which makes me feel like you're going to have like sort of a glam up, a really glow up, this just like feeling really good about yourself, really beautiful, but maybe also the chance to dress up and go to a party or look sparkly. The moon is about a very strong dream world, and I've been feeling that, like my dreams have been very intense story-like, you know. And sometimes I remember them, and sometimes, like, I remembered one the other day who had Melanie in it, and it was just really sweet. I was like, I feel like I was glamorous and I was in front of like paparazzi press or something like that, getting some kind of award. It was interesting. Then we have, look, this is the charm that I call the Twin Flames charm. So it's really adorable. It's these little angels. It's like a 3D angels, and it's not gonna zoom in because it'll only zoom in the other way, I guess. If I have it zoomed out, and then I whatever, anyway. And then you got the starry night. So are we having some kind of meteor shower at all? I don't know, but there's some special star alignment that's going to be meaningful to you, some kind of evening peace. The anchor represents ports and stability, and it could be anything having to do with the beach or the water, but or boats, but I also see it as representing security and stability. You have hope and play and cool. And this is the one my uncle gave me for November babies. It used to have a citron in it, and it says in Chinese, I think it says love. So you're going to have lots of love this month. And there you have it. A beautiful reading for you for this month of December. I just feel like if you are interested in getting pregnant, this is your pile. If you're really working on a new project, something new in your life, trying to birth something, exciting, you're planting the seeds, and they are going to blossom big time. A lot of you, if you're interested, like you might meet somebody new, or an existing romance gets heated up and gets closer and gets a little sexier. And this could be somebody that you have a common interest with. You may do some charity work or something like that makes you feel good about the connection you have with the person, and also the connection that you have together helping people. So I think that's really nice. So yes, a beautiful, and some of you might be moving into a new home too as well. So what a lovely reading. I hope you like that. If this didn't resonate, you definitely can watch pile 2 and 3, or just watch them anyway, because sometimes pieces of each pile will resonate, or the whole reading will represent you, not just one segment, not just one reading, one chapter as they are called. And by the way, if you would like to just go to your timestamp to your chapter, the chapters should be down at the bottom. Sometimes it's hard to find, like sometimes you'll have to open up arrows for the description box. You press more to read more, but the chapter should be right there available. All you have to do is look down and see that the timestamp chapters are there. Also near all of that is other things that you can check out. Like if you just want to donate, you don't want to commit to a membership or anything, there's also a little button that you can just donate whatever amount you want to. You don't have to. I'm not asking you to, but that's a new feature, by the way. All right, I'm moving on to the next. If you want to join me, see you on pile 2. And here's pile 2, the Sugar Plum Fairy. I designed this one, I designed all of them myself using art that's out there, but kind of tweaking it. There wasn't actually this Sugar Plum Fairy. I designed that kind of myself using a lot of elements. Okay, here we go now. So the first thing I'd like to do is look ahead and see what the winter months have to do for you. What's going on in the winter months. And winter starts like December 21st, somewhere around there. And we have offering. Nice. Looks like presents. Okay. Looks like presents. We also have protection from a doggy, and we have intelligence from a kitty cat. Let's put that right there. Okay. And let's see. We're going to do a little silver and gold reading. So the first silver edge deck is going to be this Fairy Tarot. Let's see what you have from the Fairy Tarot. Ooh, you've got the Four of Winter. So the Four of Winter is saying, set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation, the need for more sleep, or a vacation. So definitely take that vacation if you need it, if you have it planned. It will be a nice change of pace for you. You might need to rest up before and after. If you plan to take a vacation in December, then it's too late now to tell you, but it's important to have done all your shopping ahead of time. But I feel like if you do, I feel like that energy is coming from this group, that you're prepared and you already have it stacked up. You have offerings to take with you. You might even have to take your pets on this vacation. It might be a longer kind of vacation than maybe it may last the whole month. So I feel like, yeah, as long as you're prepared and you have everything you need, then this vacation is going to be just what you wish for. It's going to be relaxing at once, and it's going to be also a time to connect with people for some of you, and sometimes disconnect from people for some of you. All right, let's see now. We're going to go to we're going to go gold now. We've got messages from the fairies. Let's see what messages we have from the fairies. Oh, okay, it's time to let go. As you surrender the need to control, your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desires. This is perfect because during this time period, it's important not to overstress about anything. Just let go. It's going to happen. It is what it is. It's going to happen. You're all prepared. You're ready to do what you need to do now. It's just enjoy it, right? Enjoy. So let go. I know initially you're going to put a little work behind. It's kind of like you have to work in order to let go, but you will be able to have a beautiful time of letting go and enjoying. So now we're going to go to gold again. This one is the Goddess deck. This is really lovely. I got a deck that I rarely ever use. All right, let's see. Let's get some advice. All right, we have Yamanya, golden opportunity. It's important doors are opening for you right now. Rock through them. So as far as career is concerned, it feels like opportunities are coming. I feel like you're going to recognize them. And when you do recognize them, you'll be able to take that next step. Like intuitively, you know what the next thing to do is. I like this one. It's more risk-taking. So career-wise, risk-taking. So not all of you are experiencing all of this at the same time. Some of you are going to take a break from things and have a vacation and enjoy. And some of you will be able to have a working vacation possibly, but I feel like I feel like those of you who are on vacation are not taking work with you. You might take pets with you, but not work. I feel like the other half of you, or another section, a group of you, are going to have an interesting career month. And this is Ain, and this is, or is it Anya? Anya. I think it's Anya. Anyway, this is leap of faith. So take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. Right, leaps of faith in any area of your life, but for most of you, it'll be like a career leap. It could be a move that has something to do, like this vacation could have something to do with your career. It could have something to do with, like, you're going just to relax, but somehow you scope out a new opportunity. Interesting. Alrighty. So let's go. Let's get a little silver now. We're going to go back to silver. And we're going to use the Kipper to see if any important people coming out for you to talk to, or what do we need to know with the Kipper? All right, so occupation. This is definitely a work reading for the majority of you. And when the occupation card comes out, it means job that you like to do. There's 2 job cards in this deck, and one is toiling, which is hard labor, and the other is occupation, which is fun work. And some of it could be about crafts and making things and projects, enjoying that kind of work, but it could be some opportunity, something that you're going to be doing that's leveling up. Okay, let's see if the Lenormand could give us any more details on this. Oh, right away. Okay, we're not going to use that one. If it comes back, I'll take it. I think that one was more for the people who were resting. But then again, there could be some choices. So there could be some of you deciding to stay at home, and some of you to venture forth, some of you to deciding to take that leap into the unknown, and others doing other things. I just, you know, there could be choices. We have 22. I feel like something definitely happening by the end of the year 2022. It's gonna be a major completion cycle by the end of the year. So you're gonna feel like you've merged both sides of you together, both ideas. I feel like this is a merging of ideas together. It doesn't necessarily have to be a choice between light and dark, sun and night, but it can be. It also feels very yin yang. It could be like connecting with people who are different than you, but you connect really well. Sometimes I see this as two people walking down and merging together on the stairs, and then sometimes it can be one person walking up and deciding which path to take. But I feel like this is just choices and a lot of interesting ideas coming up for you. So we're gonna take a look at the romance here with the romantic fairy. This is another gold deck. See if anything is changing in your love life. Okay. Yep, self-love. Good, good. Oh, wow. They both came out at the same time, which is, they're almost the same card. So it's about self-worth and self-love. So doing things that make you feel good, that, you know, help you feel like yourself, you feel authentic, you enjoy what you're doing, you're pampering yourself, or you're getting plenty of rest. So it's interesting, it's like both. It's like you're getting plenty of rest, and then the work that you do is the work that fulfills you and makes you feel worthy. And that self-worth also attracts interest, love interest too, because you're feeling so good about yourself. You have this beautiful aura about you that attracts like-minded people, high-level people, and that's always good. Okay, so I think this one needs a cherry on top. I totally missed this for pile 1. So pile 1, don't be mad at me, but here we go. Because I was sitting there, what else does this pile need? Oh yeah, charms. So, but this one's also a silver edge deck. Can you see that? This is, the lighting is coming down. Let's see. What's the main characteristic of this month? Any people you meet or yourself? We have, oh, air honest. So just approach the month with an honest air about you. You meeting, also like I feel like you're gonna meet people who are nice and straightforward and honest, no BSing. That will feel like real refreshing, like the kind of people that will just what am I trying to say? You know, straightforward, not communicating through strange means or no means at all, but actually having full out conversations with people, which will be nice. So let's see, take a look at your charms. Okay. Okay, let's see what we have. I'm going to zoom on in. So here we have a school bus. Some of you could have kids that ride the school bus, or maybe you ride the school bus. You know what the school bus means to me, though? It was the job I had that I quit, and I did my school bus job and I did my channel at the same time. For a little while they overlapped, but then I ended up retiring and quitting, letting go, stopping, not ever going back to the school bus. No, I enjoyed my 17 years there, but it was time for me to put more focus on what I really wanted and loved to do. And so it's sort of a leap of faith, like these cards say down here, and also a great reading that Kino put out had a lot to do with, well, at least the pile that I chose was leaving something behind, like work behind or whatever, and an old job behind, and taking a leap of faith into something new. All right, let's see what else we have. We have Sven, who is also very stubborn. He came out in pile 1. We have here we have Elsa. So it feels like, you know, most likely, I feel like this is going to be a month where it's just you focused, not going to be, I don't feel like any particular Okay, so if you're single, I don't feel like anybody new coming in. If if you have somebody in your life, that's going to be nice and solid, and things are going to go well. You know, no major changes there. But I don't think necessarily this is a month for new love for you. I don't see it, but because we had our romantic cards were kind of self-focused. It looks like a work month, and you're gonna like it, or a vacation month. But I do think that whatever you do, work or vacation, something more than just money is gonna come out of it. You know, money and health. I think it's possible that you could find somebody because of, you know, the pride that you're putting in your work, and because of the love that you're putting out there, and the love that you're giving to yourself. All right, so we have Ever here, and we have the Pegasus, which is like flying high. Let's see what our saints are. We have, this is Saints. Why can't I read this? Tell me what this says, you guys. Oh no, it won't zoom. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Let's zoom out to zoom in. All right, here we go. I think this is St. Thomas Aquinas. Francis, St. Francis of Assisi. All right, so pets. See, we got the pets here. Something that you're doing could be dealing with a shelter or adopting pets. If anything, I think that you'll have self-love and pet love, a lot of that. You also see, and then we have, is this Joan of Arc? Yes, and Joan of Arc, she is about women's rights and women's protection and strength of the female, you know. So yes, so the majority of you watching this reading, I believe, probably are feminine. If you are masculine, then you know what, do something for your partner, for the females in your life, or whatever. Help prop them up, because that also attracts love to you when you prop up the people that you love, even and especially the people of the opposite sex in your life, you know. So that it means a lot when you care about their rights and the fact that they're women. And yes, women have different issues than men. You know, we want to be equal, but the fact is there are a lot of challenges that you know, that women have that men don't have. So just be aware and be sympathetic to that cause. I just been seeing so much attitude in social media, not in my life. Like, I have really, really wonderful men in my life, but brothers and sons and so on. But when I see stuff in social media or even on certain TV shows and stuff, it's just like this kind of this very condescending speak, you know, and I feel like that's the wrong way to go. You know, we need to go back to chivalry and men being gentlemen and that kind of thing. And you can be a gentleman and still, you know, treat a woman as an equal. And because I like to treat, you know, be chivalrous back to the man too. You know, I like to hold doors for men. Like, it's being human, like a human kindness, you know. It doesn't have to be gender specific. And of course there is a lot of that too, like where gender is kind of undefined or mixed. And so I think that's also another thing to be aware of too, like that kind of thing is more open now, and people are speaking of it, and so it's part of our evolution to understand it and accept it and be loving towards everybody, humankind. That's it. All right, so I guess I'm going to end that here, but definitely follow me to pile 3 if you like. Each pile could have some kind of message for you that's important, or the whole reading can be a reading for you. And if you came from pile 1, hello. And if you are new to this channel, thank you so much for coming by. Please subscribe if you're interested. If you're a subscriber, hello, thanks for coming back. I don't know if everybody knows how to do the chapters. I forget to mention it. I do put timestamps in both the description box, which is the place where you open with the arrow and it opens the little description box and you can see timestamps there. I also pin the description box, pin the timestamps in the comment section, but there's yet a third way. If it works, and usually does, the chapters, it's really neat. You can see down at the bottom of the reading each chapter, and all you have to do is like hit the picture and it goes straight there. You can even share chapters with people if it resonates, or if you think it would be an ideal reading for somebody else to watch. He's like, oh, like Sue would like that, and then you can share that to wherever your friend's media is. Anyway, DM them. There's ways there, and that's a great way to help me with this channel. There's so many ways that you can support this channel. You can support it by just being here and watching it like you're doing. Thank you very much. You can subscribe, which would be awesome. You could join, which would be great too. Also, there is even a button down there that's new too. Like, it's like, cool, I'm gonna put every button up here I can. Like, I'm not asking for a donation if you don't want to give it, but if you don't want to commit to a membership or a full private reading, you could always donate down there in that little button down in that tray or whatever. There's all kinds of ways. And sharing the video is also a great way, and just word of mouth. So thank you so much for being here, and I'm moving on to pile number 3. If you want to join me, I'll see you there. All right, in pile number 3, we have Glam. She's new to the deck. This is a deck that I'm sort of creating indie style on my computer, and just keep adding different images, but I just was so drawn to her that I thought she would be cool. Because don't you think that December and all the holidays and the different events that we go to, especially New Year's Eve ball, I mean, a lot of them are very glamorous nights out, and I feel like, yeah, we do like, or at least the feminines like to get glammed up. All right, let's start off with a little bit of a winter message to see. Winter starts officially like on the 21st, so we're gonna get a little preview. So let's see what's coming up. Ooh, a euphoria, thank you. Oh my gosh, euphoria and a retreat. That's awesome. So you might be having a little getaway. So pile 2 had a little bit of possibility, was it 2? Of travel, or pile 1. Anyway, another pile had some travel in their plans, but it seemed like a long, like all month long kind of travel, whereas you look like just gonna be maybe a weekend, a very pleasurable weekend. Let's look more into what's happening in December, and we're gonna do a silver and gold reading. So next we have a silver edge deck. I'm gonna try to capture that silver as best I can. Wow, the light's starting to fade. Okay. This is the Fairy Tarot. Radley Valentine. He's so sweet. Let's see. What's the main headline? Oh, for spring. Wow, so this doesn't mean you have to wait for spring for something like this to happen, but for spring is 4 of Wands, which is the Twin Flame card. Be grateful. You have much to celebrate. Deep feelings of peace and happiness, a contented personal life. Well, that's wonderful. I got goosebumps all over. So some of you are already in a relationship, feeling very content, very at peace with your loved ones. Some of you may find somebody. I feel like if you have, I don't feel like this is a new love for December though. This is somebody that might be new in the past few months that is deepening, or you might be able to travel with them or have like a little rendezvous with them, because this doesn't seem brand new. This is somebody you're beginning to feel very intimate with. Very nice. The Nine of Winter. Sometimes, okay, there could be like a little fear that creeps up, like things that you didn't expect, maybe worries that you have. Some of you may have anxiety or depression sometimes, and that's a very natural thing. So just realize that comparing, you know, what you're worried about to the actual problem, it may not balance. Just like really start to see things as minute and minuscule compared to the wonders of the world, right? It's a little bit about that. I feel like the Eight of Winter is going to give you that insight. And this is you. This is the real you. Like, you may see yourself as maybe insignificant, but this is the real you. You're like glorious. You have what it takes. If only you believe in yourself. Thinking that you're powerless when you're not, a lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. So you may not be, you know, maybe this is not something that you feel all the time. Maybe it's just little things that creep up once in a while. And I feel like you can combat that, and you're doing a really good job at it. So just keep that energy up of your self-worth, and realizing that you're going to be okay, you know, that you're way more beautiful and amazing and powerful than you give yourself credit for. Yeah, let's see what else. I think we need some advice from the fairies, and here we have a gold deck. All right, what did the fairies want to say? Ask for what you want. It's like a little prayer. Let the universe and other people know what you need. This is a really good one too, because I feel like, you know, you could be sitting there worrying and worrying. Instead, you get on your knees and pray, right? Don't let your mind go round and round and round in circles. Stop it. If you have trouble focusing on positive words, look up something with affirmations. Start writing them down. It might take a little while to shift from those negative thoughts to positive thoughts, but do whatever it takes. Count your blessings. Prayers is a, you know, I don't know what, you know, depending on what religion you are. As I grew up, prayer was a few things to me. It meant, one of the things it was like being in awe of God, right? Of our higher being. Thank you for being so amazing. So it was kind of an homage or an ode or something like that. Prayers sometimes are asking for things. Prayer too is also saying thank you. It's like, thank you for, you know, thank you for my children. Thank you for my life. Thank you for the skies. Thank you for the air, you know, thank you for my legs. Thank you for my eyes. Thank you for my hands. I mean, literally some of these things, there's just so many people who don't have the luxury that we have. And to me, these are luxuries because things can happen and you never know. And so just be really grateful for what you do have, right? And so count your blessings. In other words, write the good things down in your life, and then you will attract more of the good things. Or visualize exactly what it is you do want, you know, instead of thinking about all the things you didn't want in your life or you wish you didn't have to deal with. Think of the things that you would like to deal with, and then maybe that will shift things around. So we'll get some more advice from the goddesses. Okay, and this is a beautiful gold edged deck that I never use. So I'm using it now with this lovely crown. All right, who do we have? Oh, this is one of the reasons why I didn't use this deck is because it came damaged. This is the one that card that got damaged. But you know what? Who cares? It's the arts. Express yourself through creative activities. So, Savarti, wait, let me say that right. Sarasvati is all about the arts and being creative. I'm like trying to cover up my there. See, now it's a beautiful card. But it, you know, it's kind of like the ugly duckling turns into a beautiful swan. I feel like this is a month so far of a loving connection, focusing on affirmations and what you really want and not what you don't want. Getting in touch with your artistic skills and doing more creative artistic things, because that is totally what is needed right now. Let's see who you might run into using a silver edge deck. The Kipper. This is the Fin de Siècle, which means the end of the century, I think. Okay, what do we have? What do we have? Oh, we have a house, much like the retreat. So it looks like you're going to have a little retreat. Let's see if the Lenormand will tell us what the house is about. This is about you cleaning up house, taking care of the home, hosting a party, or getting away with a loved one. And this is another gold edge deck, the Lenormand, the Gilded Reverie. I've used this one a lot, as you can tell. This edge is not as bright as it used to be. Okay, what's this? Another house. This is, oh, this is a fancy. Wow. I feel definitely between the house and the tower, we're getting like New Year's Eve glamorous gilded celebrations with music and yeah. I mean, I feel like it's not perfect, but it's, oh yeah, you maybe you're a singer, you're going to perform. I'll tell you something interesting, because this probably would have been the pile I picked. And I'm going to be singing at this Czech museum, Czechoslovakian. Well, it's yeah. So, and we're actually singing some songs in Czech for the people there, and our group, which is a German group. But we practiced just yesterday, and the place is very, you know, modest on the outside, like this house. It's like a house, and it's got stories, but inside it's like this, like a palace on the inside. It's got all these chandeliers and this amazing flooring, and it's very opulent and very beautiful, and every floor has a baby grand piano, and the second floor is a ballroom, and it's very nice, very nice. It was very impressive. All right, so so let's find out more about the love life happening in December. This is an established situation, huh? Let's see what's happening here. Oh, that was fast. Aww. The love language of gift giving. Somebody might be giving you a present, somebody that you love. Tokens of reciprocity hold cherished memories. You might be getting a new pet, or you might be getting something from somebody that you love, and it will like be something that stays with you forever, something precious that you will never forget. Well, that's nice. Let's get a little cherry on top with our last deck and the silver edged deck here. Okay. And this is characteristics, so maybe we can figure out who this person is. Who's going to be giving us a present? Who is making... Poe? 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 Pumpkin? Oh, loving. So your word for the month is loving. And you know, that fits me because I'm a water sign and creative and glamorous and singing, and so it all works. This seems like a really nice month. Decorating your home, maybe you want to, like, I already bought a few more decorations than I usually do, so I put something outside. You don't have to do it up big, just a few lights or something like that to get excited. Maybe get a tree. I don't see any trees here, so oh, you're also being helpful. That's nice. Maybe even being brave and open-minded and intelligent. There you are. Wow, aren't you an amazing person? I told you there's a lot about you that people like and that you should like about yourself as well. You are pretty amazing. You have what it takes. All right, let's get some charms going. Okay, let's get a few charms here. A couple more. Interesting. All right, let's see. First of all, what I said interesting is that we have the man's ring. And usually when you see the man's ring come out, it's either somebody, a man, making a commitment or you know, separating from someone. So either taking the ring off or putting the ring on. So this could be about a commitment that's happening this month. Interesting, like I said, interesting. Okay, and then you have, all right, for some of you, are you having leisure, you know, that little getaway. We have the marble that represents yellow. I choose for Mercury. Yes, Mercury. And Mercury is the planet of communication. Mercury is going in retrograde, so be on the lookout for that. Do the necessary things, which is not going to be, it's not going to be like anything major. This is going to be a mild Mercury retrograde, but definitely, you know, dot your I's and cross your T's and be aware. You know, don't just, like, sometimes you can just blow things off, but during retrograde you have to really see things through and don't put things off if you can do it. All right, we have shore and we have world, and then we have, I feel like this is like a love potion number 9, because look what else we have. The little house, the little cottage again, and then we have the lovers that we have. This is the twin flame angels. I love that they're 3D and that you can see their little booties. And that goes perfect with this first card, which is the the first card that, you know, the first tarot card is the Four of Spring, which is the Four of Wands, which is about, sometimes it has to do with marriage. So some of you that have been dating or living together or whatever, you might be moving up and decide to get married or get proposed to. So, and then we have the Taj Mahal. It just makes me think of this big tower, like a big building, a destination. This could be Disneyland or Disney World. It could be some kind of big event, a beautiful place that you're visiting to. Yeah, some kind of destination. Oh my gosh, and look at that. You're like winning in all ways this month. You've got a big wad of money too. So wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I feel like Lawrence Welk. Wonderful, wonderful. You have smoking the peace pipe. So you know what's great about the peace pipe? It represents manifesting, and the Hopi Indians would smoke the peace pipe in order to make it rain. So I feel like, just like this little boy who's manifesting whatever, you know, whatever he wants, all he has to do is ask for it, and he's manifesting it. And that's all you have to do too. You're getting pretty much whatever you want. You just have to have faith in yourself, faith in outcomes. We have the dragonfly, which represents ancestors. You have spirit guides all around you and ancestors. Also, the top hat represents like a past life love, from a long ago. Somebody might be coming through that feels really familiar, like you've known them before. And if it's somebody that you're already with, there's something that might be developing, or somebody that you already know, something might be developing from that situation or from that person. Maybe some kind of gift coming through. I feel this is very mysterious and interesting. We have every card that we need though. So I'm just going to have to leave it with a little air of mystery. But I feel overall it's going to be a really good month. You don't even need to go to this Nine of Swords. Winter is swords in this deck, okay? The Nine of Swords energy, because there's no reason. You're abundant. You're full of amazing abundance surrounding you completely. And even in the love life, even if you don't know it, if you don't see this person physically, they're right there spiritually for you. So it's just, I feel like there's the disconnect. It's almost like you're about to transition into the world that's actually yours, you know, and you can pull it in. Maybe there's a bit of an upside down happening here, you know, like one world that's not right and the other world that is right, and you're about to move into the world that's right for you. I think that's pretty cool. I feel like pile 3 in particular is going to be really interested to see what's going to happen in 2023. And I should be doing some January readings towards the end of the month in 2023. Big pick a deck readings. And I can't wait, because I purposely all year long bought different decks throughout the year that were just really beautiful, especially edged in pretty colors. And I don't know if I made it to 12, but my goal is to never use the same deck year to year as I have been doing this channel. And this is my 4th year, so I'm excited to try to not repeat a deck. So you guys, check on that and see. And it's going to be per sign. So I'm going to pick a deck for Aries all the way to Pisces. So you can choose by the deck, you can choose by the number, or you can choose by your astrology sign. And that will be something that comes on later on this year, but look out for that, especially group 3, because I feel like something there. December is a little bit mysterious, and then some amazing stuff is going to appear next year for you. The world that's meant for you, the right world. Oh gosh. Okay, well, thank you. If you're just visiting, I really appreciate it. Maybe you would like to become a subscriber and push the subscribe button. There's all kinds of buttons down there. You can also push the join button. So hello subscribers, and hello members. If you come back to this channel and if you support this channel, a double hug and a double kiss for you. And there's all kinds of ways for any of you to support the channel if you're interested in it. There's another new button down there that you can push that has like a donation. If you just don't want to commit to a whole membership or a whole reading, private reading, you can put a little donation for this reading if you enjoyed it. There's also, by the way, there's chapters. So if you like if chapter 3, this is chapter 3, if you like that, you can just hit the picture, go straight to your timestamp, which is this. There's also an arrow next to that. You can send it to people that are, that may be interested in this pile. So those are fun too, doing that. But the timestamps are everywhere. They're in the comment section and in the description box. And in the description box, you can find also all this merchandise and ways to get in touch with me. I'm on Instagram and Twitter. And not Twitter. I'm not on Twitter. I don't like Twitter. I'm on TikTok, though. I like TikTok. I kind of boycotted Twitter and Facebook, to be honest. I know Instagram is sort of a mini Facebook, but it's like easier to deal with. Before I leave, though, I do have to shout out my members. I think I got them all right still. The top of my membership list, and when you join, the top tier is called Platinum Pixie, and I have Guacamole and Claudia on the Platinum Pixie tier. Then I have Golden Fairy, Leo Sunchild, Belinda Fox with a Book, and Twin Flames Mary Joy. I think actually Mary Joy went to the Fool of Faithers, but Jolene should still be there. I don't even know, like I haven't checked this lately. And Luisa Silva. And then my Full of Faithers are Laura Ochoa, hello, and Weird Sister Liz. And then I have a ton of Sparkles of Light. That's the base bottom section. If you want to join my lives with uninterrupted, nice chat, just for us members, then you can just join at $1.99 and have a nice, easy chat with fellow like-minded people. And you're called a Sparkle of Light when you do that. So hello, Miss Fred, Mr. Maurice, J.R. Colgan, Patricia, Alaya, Lindsay, Giggles, Luce, James, Charisma Williams, Divine Pearls. She definitely check out her channel. Elmira, Sacred Dimensions, Katrina Gall, Ashley, Tosney, and Jim, and Terry, and Esmeralda, and Gloria, and Luna, and Jessica, and Stoya, and Alexis. And thank you all for joining and becoming members. And also my patrons on the Patreon page. That's where I show my artwork, and you can see what I've been up to lately, making art for an upcoming deck. I am going to do that Lenormand. I only have a few pictures left, but I just want them to look really good, so I'm taking my time with them. But thank you for your support, Melanie, Trini, Terry, Marie, and Tracy. And remember, everybody, to get your readings for December, just have to email me and let me know that you're ready for them, and I will do them as soon as I can and get those sent out to you. I'm also looking forward to doing an updated Who Will You Marry reading, so look out for that one coming up pretty soon too. All right, you guys, I think I got it all. I appreciate you, and see you at the next reading at your daily dust. You know, every day I do a daily reading, so check that out too. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.
Happy holidays.